Hello, my name is Andrea, and I have decided that I wanted to do a video blog series, whatever you want to call it, just kind of tracking my family's progress on our road to getting healthy. So, just to give a little background information about myself, I am 34 years old, and I'm sure that you've deduced from looking at this video that I am overweight. Currently, my weight stands at 244 with a BMI of 47.6. So I am nearly half fat, and I am not a very tall person, so it really shows on my frame. I am only 5 feet tall, so you can imagine that the weight, you can really tell. And in addition to that, I also have PCOS, which stands for polycystic ovarian syndrome. And just very briefly sum that up, I basically have cysts on my ovaries. So, um, and what that means in like relation to as a woman, my periods are out of whack. Like I don't ever recall having a normal cycle. I was diagnosed when I was 17 because I hadn't had a period. My period was actually medically induced twice because the first time didn't take. So that that has been part of my life for as long as I can remember, along with being overweight. So we just wanted to try and get healthy, do some, get to a better place, um, to just be a better, representation for our daughter, which she just turned 4 and she actually has autism. She's a level 2, which is considered moderate. She currently, for the last year, a little over a year, has gone to ABA therapy. And what that stands for is Applied Behavioral Analysis. Basically, she gets a therapist with her for 6 hours a day, 30 hours a week. They work with her solely. They have other kids there to help with, like, socialization and group activities and whatnot. But we are dealing with some issues with her as far as her health. We've been battling constipation for probably going on almost 2 years now, and it is horrible. The longest she's gone without a bowel movement has been up to 9 days, and that's with interventions at home, which would be like, magnesium citrate, Miralax, anything you can name, we've probably tried. And to no avail, we end up having to go to the hospital to give her an enema because it has been so long, or they have to flush her. We did have to do a clean out on her just this past weekend, and I'm pretty sure she lost a pound due to a pound of shit being in her, for, to be frank. But anyways, we want to change her diet, and we would like to have her, along with us, go dairy and gluten free. And we're also going to cut out all refined sugar. The only sugar that we would partake in is going to be honey and maple syrup. Um, we're also doing this for my husband to have some benefit because he does have some issue with dairy. So we figure might as well just do it for everybody. No sense in doing like all these different meals to, cater to everybody's need. Let's just, do it across the board and see what happens. So, my husband, David, he is 38. Some issues that he has going on is he has a hard time sleeping. He's been battling with insomnia probably since 2012 for sure. Could have been earlier. I'm not exactly 100% positive on that. But the other thing majorly that's going on right now with him is he is having PVCs. And from what I gathered, correct me if I'm wrong, his heart is like, it's trying to reset. you know, a lot. So he gets like little blips, like it might skip a beat or, you know, like a double beat or something like that. So we are actually going to see a cardiologist tomorrow, just to make sure everything's going good. You know, if it's benign PVCs, then, you know, so be it. At least we know what we're dealing with. But also another issue that him and my daughter both have is they cannot gain weight. My daughter is 4 years old, and she right now is at 26 pounds. So, and we can't seem to get her past 28, because when we get up to 28, she ends up sick with a respiratory infection and loses the weight. I swear to God, we're cursed. So, my husband is 6'1", and on a good day, he's probably 132 pounds, which is just ridiculous. Like, he needs to be like at least 25 pounds heavier. So we're going to see if maybe by cutting out all the processed stuff, eating real food, and staying away from the sugars and whatnot, that we can maybe like put some weight on him and, you know, just kind of help the gut like heal a little bit, because we know he's got a disrupted gut microbiome. I'm sure my daughter does too. Most kids on the spectrum, their gut is messed up, and the fact that she has constipation issues definitely says her gut's messed up. So we're going to try to do this. I guess if you had to classify it as anything, it'd be a paleo diet, which they don't do dairy or grains, legumes, you know, any processed things, stuff like that. So we're going to do that and see what happens. I am going to take measurements later today for myself, and I'm also going to weigh myself weekly to kind of chart my progress. I am going to, for me, not for them, I am going to try to keep my carbs between 20 and 30. I'm going to try to aim for 20. If I go over, you know, big whoop. But so I can go into ketosis. Because I would like to have my body run off of my fat, because Lord knows I've got enough of it to spare. So let my body take care of itself in that aspect. So I'll kind of update you guys on how that goes as well. But yeah, so that's just like a brief introduction to what's going on with us. So hopefully, you know, maybe this will help somebody else. You know, whether it helps their kid who's got constipation, or, you know, things like that, or helps them gain weight or lose weight, whatever. You know, we just want to, you know, kind of just see what happens with us and go from there. But if you guys have any questions or comments, just hit me up in the comment section. I do have a Twitter handle at rogue_hand. So if you want to hit me up on there, follow me or whatnot, that's fine too. And I guess I will check back with you guys later. I hope you all have a good day. Bye.